Bjorn everyone, Ollie here, and today we're going to go for a bit of unscripted chaos, because we're actually going to be going for a different kind of video today. We've done some contest videos in the past, and this is just the latest entry into those kind of videos, where we get artists to do stuff for the channel, and this time, the challenge was for people to try and draw a brand new Ben 10 alien that I would like. So I provided the artist with some rules, they'll be on screen now, as well as a list of my favorite aliens, just to show like a broad range of the kind of transformations that I like the most, so that then the artist could kind of pick and choose aspects of those aliens to inspire a new design, and hopefully, if they did it right, I would end up liking that design, and that's the aim. I could go more into detail about like reading it all specifically, but this video is probably already going to be long, because it's mostly just rambling, and I don't want to give my editor Dennis too much work, so we are gonna just go straight into it. And again, if you want to look at the rules, they're on screen now, and make sure to go support the artist involved. I'll have a pinned comment that will have all of their socials you can go to, so do that. And without further ado, I think we've got over everything, so let's get right on into it. It's hero time! Feels weird saying that in an unscripted video, but alright. So, first of all, we have a submission from A-Star. Let's have a look. Ooh, okay. I see. Okay, oh, I should clarify as well, these transformations, they are made for my Ben 10 OC Kiri, so they are not Ben color scheme aliens, they are Kiri color scheme ones. Just so the contest would be a bit more suited to my tastes, just because I like pink more than green, so, you know. Pink aliens, but this is an interesting design. What am I looking at here? Species, Lycomechus, wolf friend, appearance, white leather jacket, dark grey ripped jeans, pink crop top, full body fur and various shades of pink, a wolf woman. Well, yeah. Okay, we got the Omnitrix, or the Kirin-Trix, I suppose, on the thigh, it looks like. I'm always up for unique placements of the watch, so that's cool. Abilities, super strength, wall level at base, steel rending claws, okay, pretty strong then. Big grabby hands and feet. Okay, so the feet can grip. Interesting. Friendship empowerment and low center of gravity. Okay, so she's bottom heavy. And friendship empowerment. Okay. So I see that's what's going on the bottom here. A bit of a showcase of the powers with Go Kiri! And then she's getting like a Super Saiyan aura. Okay. Interesting. Metal tearing. Boom. Okay. I like the colors a lot. Very colorful. Well, oh, here we go at the top here. Power Pack. Ooh, that's a good name. Because, like, I feel like an idiot having to, you know, explain it out loud, but that is literally the point, is that I'm analyzing this. So, I assume the joke is that it's like a power pack, but also the wolves come in packs, so it's a pack that gives power because of the friendship empowerment. So I see what's going on there. That is the kind of name I would come up with for a Kiri alien. So, I'll give you bonus points there, A, because that is perfectly on brand for how I name things. I see Buff Pup is also the main reference for the design. Okay. I really like this. The outfit is something really cool too. I really, really like the outfit. I like the ripped jeans. Is there lore to go with this? Yes, okay. The way friendship empowerment works is that Power Pack gets exponentially stronger with the proximity and affinity between her and her allies. Theoretically, even fans rooting for her on the other side of the planet help, but only marginally due to the distance and weak bond. The idea is that her power is her pack, aka friends, because wolves work best in teams. Okay, yes, so there we go, that was intentional. Not that I doubted that, it's confirmed. I'm imagining it being facilitated by some kind of magical/mana effect that lets her absorb friendly energy, but that part could be your interpretation. Okay, I'll go with it. Also, I didn't draw the back of the jacket, but I think it'd be cool if it had an emblem like she's a biker, maybe a wolf skull or an Omnitrix logo encased in pink flames. Cool. Okay. Now, okay, looking at this, I wanted to... Originally, when I was working on this, my idea was, when making the contest, that I would choose 3 aliens as, like, my like, top 3 favorites of the bunch. But then I felt like maybe that was a bit, like, rude, because then the people who didn't get the top 3 would maybe be like, oh, well, my one didn't make it up there, so Ollie doesn't like it. And I don't want that feeling, so I'm not going to do that anymore, so that's not happening. So then my second idea was that maybe I'd give them a ranking on 1 to 14, you know, 14 being the funny number associated with the channel. So I was thinking of doing that, but then I thought the same problem comes up, because if you get a low score, then it's like, insulting. I don't want to ruin anyone's feelings. The fact that people would go out of their way to do this for me at all is so sweet and so nice, so I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So I'm not going to be doing any ratings, but closing thoughts I will probably do for each alien. Power Pack is pretty good. It's not what I would come up with for a Kiri alien. Like, I wouldn't make this for her, which I actually think is a good thing because, you know, you get more unique perspective and a wider range of designs. So I do like it in that sense. I don't think this is the kind of alien... This doesn't really match the kind of aliens I like. And that's not an insult. It's just, this doesn't quite align with the kind of things I typically like from Ben 10 aliens. But, as an alien itself, if I was not biased towards what I liked, I think this is a really solid alien. So I hope that isn't insulting to you, A. You've done a good job, just not quite up my alley, personally. So next we have alien from Oogie Baba. Let's have a look here. Oh my! What is this? Whoa! I was not expecting some sort of esoteric lady design here. What is this? The head is like... It looks a bit like a planet with a ring around it. I wonder if that's intentional. So as we'll see when we look at the lore. I love this sort of scoop shape around the head. This like frill. That's really interesting. I see mild... If you look at the side-on view, there's a little bit of like definition at the chest that kind of implies a bust, but I don't know if it necessarily is one. And I kind of like that. You're sort of implying a more feminine shape without, you know, just giving an alien boobs, which, you know, that's not a bad idea at all. I like the fingers with the weird little pink parts in the ends. And the feet are heels! Anatomical clothing, my favorite. Well, one of my favorites. So, and the watch is on the chest. Sort of a classic position to put the watch. I like it. The outfit's really cool. You got some of the stripes that I like. I like V-shaped stripes. Go faster stripes. Sort of heart shape on the legs and stripe on the chest. Kind of reminds me of Diamond Head with the two-tone. I like this a lot. This is really interesting. Let's have a look at its lore, shall we? So, for a little explanation, I figure you are a fan of aliens that do a good job of being a strange creature and also visually display a fun gimmick of their concept without being a literal thing, i.e. Ethel vaguely looking like a beetle and having a weird way of eating. Yeah, I would say that's true. So, points for deducing that, I suppose. So I decided to go with an alien concept based around the prompt of detective. Okay. It's a species that specializes in having sophisticated and advanced tracking and seeing abilities. They can sense and detect materials in great detail from their fingertips, like when detectives in movies examine evidence with their gloves. The eye kind of resembles the magnifying glass of old movie detectives. Oh yeah! Oh, that's so clever! The eyelash sort of makes it look like the handle. Ah, that's so clever! Okay. And can see in multiple frequencies of light and basically see anything hidden. And aspects of the outfit also kind of call back to detectives, like the tricks placement being like the badges on police and detectives. I felt that an alien that vaguely resembles the idea of detective without just being a person alien that has detective stuff on would be something you really like. You are correct. This fucks. This comes. I shouldn't say that in the video, but yeah, just leave it in. I'm sorry, Oogie, that I've said something so gross about your alien. This is awesome. Ah, what an interesting concept. It also looks like the arms are slightly floating off the body. I only just noticed that. That's unique. Okay. This is really cool. I think, I will say, if your aim was to vaguely represent the thing it's supposed to call to, I would say this one isn't quite doing it in the sense of, like, I didn't know it was anything to do with detectives until it was done. Now, I guess also, like, the frill around the head is meant to look like a magnifying glass kind of thing. It's... So you're saying that you tried to go for an alien that sort of indicates what it does, rather than literally being it, and used Ethel as a reference, because Ethel is a good example of, like, it looks a bit like a beetle, but it's very unique. So, I think... Because with Ethel, you can look at Ethel and tell he's an eating alien. Well, he's not an eating alien, that's one thing he can do. That's always my argument. But anyway, you can tell he is strong and he has something to do with eating because of his mouth and his big build. So you can tell what kind of alien he is, irrelevant of his actual inspirations of a beetle. This one, I couldn't tell you it was a detective alien unless I knew. So I don't think it works in that regard, but as a design and as an alien that I would like, this is fantastic. You've done a very, very good job. So that's my one critique as an artist who has been doing art way less than you. But, I mean, you know, everyone came into this wanting to hear my opinions and thoughts on their aliens, so I'm going to be honest and give them. This is really good. That might have fallen short if that was your intent to make an alien in that way, personally. Next, let's go on to Gwendolyn. Let's have a look at this. Oh, cool! The Star Weeper. What a cool design. I love the helmet. Or, well, maybe this is just the head. That one eye is really creepy. The chest, I like the star around the Kirintrix, and the way the Kirintrix is rendered is gorgeous. I like the reflectiveness on the front. Oh, the shoulder pads. Is that hair or a cape that looks like it has a star pattern on it? Interesting. I see some of the V-shaped stripes in, like, the segments between the parts of the armor, at, like, the waist and the hips, as well as at the knees. The star patterns are good. What a strange-looking alien. It's almost... It's quite uncanny, actually. It's got this human look, but it's just off. Oh, it reminds me of that character I showed on the community tab recently, who also has one eye, so it's funny how that's actually lined up. What a unique look. The skin color is cool, too. Bright pink. Okay. Let's see what the lore for this is. Okay. Species, Vothamor. From a singular is a Vothamoran. Okay. Biology and reproduction. Oh, this will be good. This is my kind of lore. The Vothamor are an intersex species. Okay. Every individual possesses both male and female genetic gamete producers. Crucially, each Vothamoran carries 2 sets of genitals. Okay. This oh god, I can't read. This allows any 2 individuals to pair and produce offspring, as their genetic material can recombine from 4 available strands. The only notable sexual dimorphism is a slightly less pronounced chest in males, the primary visual identifier. Interesting. So she's a female because she has a fat rack. Good to know, good to know. That's interesting. I like when sexual dimorphism is explored in a transformation, so I will award points for that. The Zealot era. The Vothamor were among the first spacefaring races to encounter the celestial sapiens. Oh boy. Interpreting them through a theological lens, the Vothamor became fervent worshippers, building a civilization centered around devotion, monuments, and offerings to their silent gods. The heresy of Nast-Gerd. This religion was shattered by the philosopher-scientist Nast-Gerd. He argued that worshipping unresponsive entities was a spiritual dead end. Why plead to death gods when we can engineer our own divinity? Damn, okay. He started a movement that shifted their culture from worship to the pursuit of scientifically born divinity. The path to ascension. The Vothamor's science was already advanced in biomolecular engineering. Nast-Gerd's followers initiated the Grand Self-Modification. They began to rewrite their fundamental biological material. Is there another page? Yes. This was not a single treatment, but a centuries-long process of guided evolution, where each generation built upon the modifications of the last. Their bodies became increasingly optimized, but also increasingly divergent from their original stable form. Acquired divine traits. Their self-engineering granted them abilities that seemed godlike. Transcended physiology, so I assume that's just really good physical stats. Flight, vacuum adaptation, general adaptability, so Maharaga. Neural energy transduction, neural blasts, elemental and matter influence, telekinesis. Okay, interesting powers. Alright. The Empire. With these powers, the Vothamor Empire became a terror. They conquered, enslaved, and annihilated countless species. However, Nast-Gerd's ambition contained a fatal flaw. Their modifications were genetically unstable. The complex interlaced code began to degrade a metagenetic failure. The very systems that powered their divinity acted as mutagens, causing progressive sterility, cellular collapse, and psychic feedback loops that drove many mad. Within generations, their numbers plummeted. Their empire, stretched thin by conquest, fractured and collapsed under its own biological decay. And in the end, they were not remembered as gods, but as a tale as old as time. Pride always leads to a fall. Bravo! You can't hear my hands clapping because my microphone is weird, but I am clapping. That lore is fantastic. It gives me All Tomorrow vibes, which I love All Tomorrows. It's one of my favorite things, so points for that. What an interesting story you've provided me with your alien, and unique powers as well. I have never heard the word transduction before, so I can't say, wow, that's cool. I don't know what that means. I'm not very smart, but that is fascinating. Ah. This design is so unique in, I wouldn't say, again, same with Power Pack, I would not say it is the kind of design I would... Well, actually, I say it's not the kind of design I would come up with. I literally just came up with the design that has a similar kind of look. Again, from the community tab, so I can't really say that, but I wouldn't... This wouldn't be my first thought, I suppose, is the thing. If I was to make an alien for Kiri, I would not make something like this on a first pass. So I will say... And it's not necessarily... No, it has... I like inhuman alien features. And, again, this sort of implied... Like, just from its pose and the general sense, there is this sort of implied sense of divine power. So it does work. It's very unstructured thoughts here, but you know, that's ADHD. It's so cool. I wouldn't come up with it, which is a good thing. I want to see unique stuff. I wouldn't say this is explicitly the kind of design I like, but if this did exist in Ben 10, I'd probably be like, oh, that's cool. And then over time, I'd be like, that's awesome, and I'd love it. I feel like I would like it a lot more if I got to see it in movement, you know what I mean? Kind of like some Pokemon. Some Pokemon look weird when you first see them, but then you see them in-game moving around, and you're like, oh, okay, fair enough. So, I like it. It would benefit more from being, like, animated in actual Ben 10 media, but, like, obviously, I'm not saying, hey, Gwendolyn, go back and animate this. It's cool. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And the lore is spectacular. Even if I didn't like the alien, the lore is flawless. So, yeah, this is really, really solid. Good alien. Good alien. Next is Mighty Lego. I'm just going to say Lego. Here we go. Let's pull up this bad girl. Ooh, an ox! I love ox aliens. Yes! I have a few of those. Well, I think actually I only have one. I have Paradox, and Paradox can be on screen right now. Cool. I like this strange armor at the bottom. It's like ceramic, it looks almost to me. Got the Kyrgics on the chest. Got the two-tone. Cool. Name, Minotaur. Species, Minoratina. I fell short because I was like, wait, how do I say that? Oh, probably Minoratina? Minoratina? It's like mineral. Oh no, species, Minoratina. Homeworld, Warrior Fantas. I'm probably saying everything wrong in this video. I'm so sorry. You can see some of LEGO's socials on screen here. Ooh, what a unique look. Okay. I said that a lot, I feel like, but that's because it is unique. It's a very different direction from Paradox. So actually, it's good that we have this because you can see the kind of ox alien I would make as opposed to what someone would make for me. So that's interesting. We can have a comparison there for a moment. Paradox is designed by Yoriko, by the way. I can put a link to Yoriko's socials in the description as well. So in the pinned comment. Alright, let's look at the lore for this bad girl. Abilities. Enhanced strength. Enhanced stamina. Once Minotaur gets amped up and is ready for combat or some other activity, it is almost impossible to slow her down until her competitive spirit has been fully sated. Oh, it's like another alien of mine. Why am I blanking on her name? Forever Fossil, where she has like an infinite stamina glitch. Interesting. Okay, so that's a similarity. That's also done by Yoriko. Durable hide. Even in her natural state, Minotaur's hide is quite durable and an opponent would need a decent amount of force and strength to cut through it. Really, it's far more likely for the weapons to break before her. Okay. Mineral manipulation. Minotaur possesses a form of lithokinesis, which grants her the ability to control the various types of stone she may find herself surrounded by on various occasions. So she's an earthbender, it seems. These can be used to form an armored coating around her body, making herself more durable than she already is, or even create weapons for herself if she has a fine enough control over this ability. Although, there's also the simplest option of just throw a big rock, hit target, profit. Lore. Warrior Phantas is a large rocky planet whose populace mainly resides underground in a massive series of paths that resemble a labyrinth. Ah, I see. The world gets a lot of visits from tourists who want to try exploring the maze and finding treasures that are supposedly hidden within. Various species reside in these paths, however the ones most feared are the Minotaurs. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. Namely because they possess the most vast knowledge of the routes within Warrior Phantas. However, they're also extremely fierce and very competitive, seeing any people they run into as challengers they must battle. If they win, they usually tend to carry the adventurous and unconscious body back to the exit, where they must start the labyrinth all over again. That's so fun! Interesting twist on a Minotaur. I went for more of a giraffe thing with mine. This is... it's so cool. That's really fun lore. It's pretty top-heavy. I like top-heavy aliens. I think anyone who looks at my alien design... Well, the aliens that I like, as well as some of Theory's aliens, I kind of like top-heavy aliens. Whether that top-heavy in, like, a big torso or top-heavy is in big boobs. But, yeah, this... cool. Just cool. Really like this. Interesting powers. I like how the Kirin Tricks is rendered here as well with a little swirl. That's cool. A good one. This is good. I really like that. Not what I was expecting to see today. Okay. Let's move on to Boxy's submission. Here we go. Ooh, okay. What is this? Mask. Oh, okay, she has a mask. I thought that was the alien name. She has a mask. Name, Bloodshot. Species, I don't know how to say that. Myoluge. I'm going to go with it. Skills, powers, abilities. Myoluge weaponry, stealth cloak, jetpack, enhanced speed and strength, regeneration, can survive as a skeleton. Okay, so very good regeneration if you can survive from that much damage. I am weirdly getting inspired by I don't know how to pronounce their actual name, the Predators from the movie Predator, or the Predator franchise, I suppose. I assume that is some level of the inspiration for this. I see, we got a lot of stripes. Not V-shaped stripes, so not my favorite, but interesting nonetheless. Good way to just detail the outfit. The head, I wonder, because Ripjaws is on the list of aliens that I really like. So I wonder, because the face has some sort of... Looks a bit like a fish or a shark to me. I wonder if there was some inspiration taken from that, seeing that that alien was on my favorites. Cool blade arm. I like this. There isn't much lore to go with it this time, just the basic power stuff. But I like this. Not what I would create, again, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I quite like this. This is pretty fun. It's a bit edgy for my taste, like Bloodshot, and it's... And I don't really go for aliens that have, like, weapon, like, you know, they, like, come with technology and stuff, personally. I kind of like it just to sort of be natural most of the time, like maybe one or two exceptions. But this is pretty good. Again, very different from what I would do. I wouldn't necessarily say this is the kind of alien I would make, or that I would probably even really like if this was in the show. But that doesn't mean it's bad, and it's pretty good. Sorry, that sounds really mean. That's wrong. When I say it's pretty good, I mean it is a pretty good attempt at trying to make an alien I would like. The alien itself is just good. This is good. No art is bad. Unless it's AI. That's not art, though, so fuck you, AI. Anyway, I don't have to say that in this video, but might as well. That's the thing I should also say. No one fucking steal any of this artwork to AI, you know, whatever you do with it. Scan it for AI crap. I will not approve. And if you're a real fan, you wouldn't do that. But yeah. Sorry, I've just gone on a bit of a tangent on your design here, Boxy. But thank you. That is a good submission. Next is Mr. Betty Buys. Now, he kept teasing me with these, kept showing off screenshots in the server, and I wasn't allowed to look. I see there's a lot of pictures provided, so I'm wondering if this is like a form change alien. I will now unspoiler them and take a look. A Banoy! Oh, Jackrabbit. Base form. Okay, so there are forms. It looks like Lopunny. I love it. My favorite Pokemon. Okay, big floppy ears. I like the eyes. It's got the V-shaped stripes on the chest and on the legs. Good, good. We have the Kyrintrix in a unique spot on the, what's sort of the midriff. 4 arms, it looks like. 2 of the arms look different from... Oh, okay. So the arms above are sort of big and beefy. The ones underneath are smaller and skinnier. Is that digitigrade legs or just unique feet? I don't actually quite know the anatomical terms for that when it's just the foot that sort of leads up. I think it's still digitigrade. I think. I don't actually know. This is me proving I'm a biology fraud. The big ears are interesting. They've got this sort of curve in them. I really like how this looks. I like Benoist. Let's have a look at the other forms. Roll form! Okay. So, okay, the small arms are little tiny things on the front now. Big arms get bigger, and big top-heavy body. So I assume this was done to... The first design's probably done to just appease, you know, hot, cool woman alien. The second one is definitely for the Cannonbolt fan in me. What's next? Roll mode? So there's roll form and roll mode. I assume roll mode is she just tucks in the limbs. Does she tuck in her head as well? That's so creepy looking. In a good way. That's really weird. But it's an alien! Aliens should be weird. This is good. This is what I want to see. Interesting. Oh, what's this? I can't read that, sorry. Is that both arms? I think it says both arms. Or buff arm? No, because there's a H at the end. Sorry. I'm really bad at reading handwriting. I'm good at reading text, because everyone can. Well, people with dyslexia can't, Ollie. Don't be uninclusive. Blind people as well. Sorry. The tangents are insane in this. Okay, I can't tell what the difference is between this and the base form. Is it the lower arms are buffer? It looks a bit like it. They get a bit shorter and there's like more muscle at the end of them. I'm not quite sure what the difference is in this one. Hopefully the lore will clarify that. And then... Does that say Tom arms? God, I am terrible at reading. But I see the top arms are very buff and the lower arms get a bit smaller. So it looks like there's some kind of mass shifting ability in this. Cool, though. Legs form? Okay, so the legs get bigger and the arms get smaller. What happens to the eyes here? I don't know if I like that. I'm not a fan of, like, freaky eye stalks because I don't like slugs and snails. So that puts me off a little bit, but I like what I'm seeing with the sort of mass shifting ability. I don't know what's going on with the eyes there. Oh, there's a bend form for it. Is that Dwarf Rabbit? Cool. Okay. Different versions of the transformation that you've included. That's a lot of extra work, so well done, Mr. Betty Buys. Oh, and like I think this is like an Omniverse Ben version. So OS and Omniverse. An Albedo version. And Werehair, the Ben 23 version. That's good. Okay. A lot of interesting artwork for this one alien. Let's see the lore. I'm dying to know what this is. Okay. Jackrabbit, a pun on Jack of all trades and Jackrabbit. Ah, okay. I thought it was just named after the animal. An Oryctio... Oh, God. Oryctohexidens? Oryctohexidens. Or... Oh, it literally has a pronunciation. Oryctohexidens. Oryctohexidens. From the planet Orbiticus. A 6-limbed rabbit-like species from a strange planet. Its tectonic plates are not touching but miles apart from each other, along with its fast-spinning and lopsided core. These plates move around up and down multiple times a week. This combined with its extremely mountainous landscape resulted in a very chaotic and unstable ecosystem. The only species to survive such a landscape were the ancestors of the Oryctohexidens. The ability all living species have inherited is control over their own density in order to counteract the constantly changing gravity. Jackrabbits also have... Sorry, I got confused on the line here. Jackrabbits also have 2 other abilities, however, being able to redirect electricity and mass shifting. They have a large amount of extra mass stored as energy, which they can push into their limbs to achieve different forms. On screen, we can have Jackrabbit and my other rabbit aliens. There is, what? Solar Hair, Bunny Buddies, and Rubber Bun. I think that's the only 3 rabbit aliens. There might be more. I make a lot of... Well, I don't draw them, but I come up with them. I have a lot of rabbit aliens. And this is a very different look to all of those. Well, actually, no, it kind of fits in with Rubber Bun and Solar Hair. Buddy Buddies is obviously different, but that's the point. So, in terms of what I want for design... Actually, I should say that at the end once I've done the lore, really, shouldn't I? So I'll do the lore, then I'll go back over that. Sorry, it's just the chaos in this video is unparalleled. Okay. Form 1, roll form. By pushing all that mass to her whole body, she can become a large wrecking ball, able to roll around at high speeds and combined with density control, can turn her into an unstoppable force. Okay. Form 2, both arm. By pushing her mass into both sets of arms, she can get an even spread of extra strength while allowing her to maintain her usual agility. Both arm. Okay. Form 3, top arms. By pushing all her mass into her top arms, she can gain an incredible amount of extra strength at the cost of some of her mobility, relying now more on her large arms for movement. Okay, so like a kind of gorilla kind of movement. Form 4, legs. By pushing her mass into her legs, her arms become significantly less useful, however her legs become incredibly strong, allowing for combat through just kicks. Combined with increased speed, jumping, and overall agility, her extended eyes allow for greater senses, perception, and control during this form. I don't like the extended eyes, I can't lie, but everything else so far, pretty solid. What's the last thing here? I was going to do more forms, one for the tail and ears, but I'm out of motivation. I think this is enough anyway. Yeah, you've done enough. Her powers... Sorry, that sounded really condescending. You've done more than enough. Like, this is very good. Her powers allow for theoretically God knows how many different forms. She's not limited to these after all. She can move her mass anywhere in her body, even to things like specific organs or her nervous system. Ugh, I don't like nerves. Ugh. I did also do Ben 10 edits, Ben 23 edits, Albedo edits, and Gwen 10 edits. I may end up adding more as of now, though this is it. I don't see the Gwen 10 one. I don't think that was provided to me. The other ones I do see here, I don't see the Gwen 10 one. I might have to ask for that in editing. But let's have a look. Okay, so what was I saying before? Okay, yeah, we'll pull up the other rabbit aliens I've done. This is very in line with some of them, so I would say that's good in terms of, like, clearly there's a good understanding of the kind of alien designs I like and the kind of traits I would put in those aliens. So you get points for that. That's pretty solid. The forms are interesting. I really like those. Form shifting, like density shifting and stuff. That's cool. I honestly don't have many pointers or flaws aside from like the creepy eyes. Yeah, overall it's just really good. I mean, I'm biased towards rabbit aliens, so that's, you know, how it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm just lost for words. I just really like this. Like, I want to critique it more, but I don't really know what to say. It's the kind of design I would do. It's the kind of alien I'd like to see in Ben 10. So I think you get points. I think you've done a really solid addition. Well done. Next is Haunted Sniper's entry. Let's see. Haunted Sniper or Ripsaurus. Let's have a look. A turtle! Atlasock! Oh, Atlaslock. A species name, not a transformation name. Okay. I didn't say at the start of the video because I was trying to rush to get us in. I really wanted to see a turtle alien. Yes! We have a turtle. Okay. I really like turtles, especially snapping turtles. This doesn't look like a snapper, but it is some kind of turtle or tortoise. Oh, yes! I really wanted one of these. Okay. Haunted, you automatically got some points because I didn't tell anyone I wanted a tortoise or turtle, but I have one now. The face also looks a little bit like a dolphin face, which I like dolphins. That's good. I like... it's very bulky. I like bulky aliens. Cannibal #1. Cool. It's very short and stocky by the look of it. It's very chunky. Or maybe it's huge, I don't know, but sort of the shape language implies this is a small girl. Ah, cool, cool, cool. I love the eyes. The sort of shape of them implies like an eyelash, and I love that kind of thing. My friends know one of my favorite things to draw is eyelashes, so this sates my itch for unique eyelashes, and like, well, the eye shape looks like it has eyelashes, which is just cool. I like this sort of segment in the middle of the chest. This sort of armor around the shoulders and the chest, it sort of implies a bust. I don't know if that was intentional, but it does to me. So that's good. I see some exposed skin around the midriff. Interesting. Looks like a little bit of a tummy at the front as well. Like a little bit of a gut. A little bit large girl. This is really cool. The hands have 4 fingers. Interesting hand shape as well, very alien. I like the little boots on the feetsies. This is really cool. There's more images as well, I just noticed. Let's have a look. Oh, a back view! Oh, I see the back of the shell. Oh, so cool. See that alien booty? Sorry, it's really crude. The content you should come to expect from me, really. Awesome. Is the lore? Okay, front and back here. And what's this? Oh, Ollie Bean! It's Ollie Bean! Oh, I put Ollie Bean on screen. It's Ollie Bean! Ollie Bean celebration. Fire and explosion effects. Ollie Bean. Woo! No, you don't have to edit all that in, Dennis. But look, it's Ollie Bean! People who don't know the channel well are going to be like, what the fuck is Ollie Bean? I forgot to say at the start, there's a hidden Ollie Bean in this video. Ah, well there we go. Here it is. We don't need a secret Ollie Bean in the video. We have it here. Everyone found the secret Ollie Bean. She's right here. This Atlas Lock found her. 2 of her, actually. There we go. Okay, I have such a big smile on my face looking at this alien. Okay, let's look at the lore. The Atlas Lock are a muscular and short species with a peculiar ability to lock in place. An organ in the center of their chest pumps an anomalous fluid through their muscles, which locks their body in space. They can also temporarily charge objects with this property by rubbing said object with the external part of their organ. Living far away from most interplanetary alliances, they are unfortunately often hunted down for their charge organs. Oh no! Even if destroyed by an attack, whatever is charged by the fluid will not move until the charge is depleted. Okay. I like the little grabad Ollie Bean at the bottom. Grabbas! Sorry, it makes me happy. I see, not to scale. Blah! She's getting hit with like a fucking Kamehameha on a plane. And a Hawkeye arrow by the look of it. She is small by the look of it then. Well, the plane's not to scale, so if the plane was to scale, she'd probably be small. She's so sassy. They are not indestructible, but there's a few things in the universe that can seriously harm them. And so, as such, locking in place and tanking the impact is their main form of defense. If they were in actual danger, however, they can always charge an object as a shield. Locking in place when not in contact with anything can easily throw them out of a moving planet, and as such, they instinctively don't like to jump. Aww. More experienced individuals learn to lock with the atmosphere instead of with all space to prevent this. They are a hermaphrodite species with highly complex gender identities. Interesting. So this is hermaphroditic. Okay. Now, you haven't provided a name for this alien, which I think means I'm allowed to do it. I will call you... Let's have a look. We're going to real-time think of an alien name. Vol Turtle. Because, like, you lock a vault, and it's a turtle tortoise. So, Vol Turtle. There we go. Named. Easy. It's so cool. I love this. Ah, this is awesome. This is my favorite one so far. All of them have been really good. This design is one that definitely meshes with the kind of designs I'd like. If this was in Ben 10, this would be my favorite alien. So far are the options. I can firmly say if this was in Ben 10, this would be my favorite alien in the whole franchise. It would beat Cannonbolt easy. This is the best. Hopefully, we can see some other really, really cool designs after this. Everything up to this point's also been really, really solid, so I'm looking forward to see what else we got. Next is Sekna. Let's have a look at this thing. Oh, whoa! Whoa! What is this? Okay. It looks like a ninja with this pose and like these sort of rags at the top. Is this a shell? This looks like a clam thing. I love the swirling patterns here. Is this a mustache on the front or a mouth or a tongue? Or some kind of fluid? Is this even a head? I should actually ask. What is this? This is so strange in such a good way. The Kieran tricks on the thigh. Or the waist. Good choice. Oh, it has like little hooves on the bottom. Little hoovies. What is this? This is so odd. What am I looking at? Shellfish. But it's shell like shell, like a shellfish, and then Phish. Shellfish is a Mimosgaia from a planet of no known origin. They seem similar to the bivalves such as clams and oysters of Earth. Okay, it's a bivalve. They have countless eyes, soft bodies, 2 shells, and an ability to secrete a material similar to nacre, the stuff some bivalve shells are made of. Okay, probably like nacre, I don't know how you say that. Abilities. 360 sphere vision. Ooh. A lot of eyes, younger ones have less. But these eyes are less complex and see blocky shapes and colors. Oh, that's cool. So they have pixel vision when they're born. Oh, no, I think in general they have pixel vision. Just as a child, they have less. Interesting. Or as children, they do have blocky vision, they grow out of that. I'm not sure. Either way, that's interesting. Emotion detection. The color of the blocky shape corresponds to the emotions of what is in view. Okay, so yes, they have blocky eyesight, no matter what age they are. So emotion detection. The color of the blocky shape corresponds to the emotions of what is in view. Inanimate objects are black, while animate things have colors which change based on emotion, among other things. Hard shell. A very hard shell. It can be damaged but is restored by Mimos nacre. Mimos nacre. Produced in small traces similar in appearance and composition of argonites, causing that fancy iridescent effect that pearls have. Okay. So they're iridescent. Siphons. They have siphons that assist in breathing and feeding. They also inhale and exhale water or air to be pushed out to make large gusts. Ooh, so wind blasts as well. Depending on where the siphon is on the Mimosgaia, it can stick to walls, shoot like a gun, or fly. Okay. Elastic and soft. They can stretch and compress their bodies. They can't leave their shells, so they can't go in cracks. Okay. Other notes. They can close their shells and peek out of them. Larger and older Mimosgaia can camouflage using Mimos nacre, appearing as a rock. More eyes as they get older. An arrangement of siphon is dependent on the individual. Oh, here we go. We have another render here. Ah, it has an explanation of the powers. Cool. Inhalant plus exhalant siphon fused. Expanding. Okay, so like air goes in and it expands. There's one sitting here. Okay. And pop. So it's popping its head out of the shell. I see. So it's inside the shell, and it sort of like flows out like a little eel kind of thing on top of the shell. Cool. That is so interesting. Shell patterns are unique across all individuals. It's another small... I mean, it looks like another small, stocky alien. It's got the big arms. I love aliens with big forearms. Not like the alien forearms, but like, you know, from the elbow down. When that's like big and chunky, I love that in alien designs. So, this matches that. Ah, I like the scarf. It doesn't seem like it's a ninja alien, but maybe it could be used like one. Shellfish. Ah, cool. So unique and strange in a good way. What is this? Classic Ben's Mimosgaia transformation Shellshot. Has one arm holding both the exhalant and inhalant siphon. Air shot. Inhalant siphon, exhalant siphon. Oh, cool! I like its little hair kind of thing it looks like it has. It has like, oh, it has barnacle? The ports look like barnacles. I just noticed that. That's so clever. What a cool alien. It's so alien. It's such a strange, bizarre thing. That's really cool. I give Shellfish a 9 out of 5. That's really, really cool. I shouldn't give a number rating, but that rating was obviously goofy, so don't take that to heart, anyone. Secondly, you've done such a good job. I don't like bivalves. I think they're really freaky, but I love this. So you've clearly done a really good job. They are... Oh, here we go. They are 3 feet... Okay. They are 3 feet and 3.37 inches tall. So yeah, they're short and stocky. Cool. And then we have an image of Eminem throwing all the pages to me. Okay. Good addition. Alright. Next up, we have Caboose's entry, and this one, I was told in advance, is actually going to be a 3D model. So I'm very excited to see what this looks like. Let's have a look. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm liking this. Where is the Kieran tricks? Oh, it's on the leg, I see, because they have the clothingless version here. It's like a... So is it a stick figure that has... Like, it puts items on it? Or is this just this version that doesn't have any of the accessories just to show what it looks like where the watch is? Huh. Cool. So like a thorn whip? Like a heart-shaped face as well. Interesting. I see boobs. These look like boobs at the front. Okay. What is this then? Oh, there's a back view as well. Or maybe it's not boobs, because there's lumps at the back as well. Or unless there's back boobs. You never know, it's an alien. Cool, okay. Let's look at the lore. The Duralumin, named after Duralumin, an ancient copper-aluminium alloy, and Allogoptera cordescens, a Brazilian ironwood tree. Transformation Brigid, named after the Celtic goddess of springs and blacksmithing. Being from a planet almost entirely made of metal, all life, there is a 90 to 95% metallic elements, making them heavy and often becoming inflexible. However, Dura-Algo have adapted to absorb metals from roots they can release from their hands and feet, allowing them to generate vines from ability as they can direct which metals they incorporated, often using gold for flexibility, as well as making easily reabsorbable fruit of metal, stockpile or given to the young who hasn't incorporated enough metals to make strong roots, and leaves made of silver, allowing them for greater photosynthesis by reflecting more light to where they rest when they... Oh, I get confused on the line. When they use too much metal or haven't absorbed enough metal, the creations can be too weak or fall apart. Okay, so... There's a lot of information. So... They can absorb metal. They can release it as these sort of vines from ability. They can choose what metals they use. They often use gold because it's flexible. They have these sort of fruits of metal on the end of the vines. And they sometimes give those to the younger ones to use because they can't use the ability properly yet. That's interesting. Okay. Let's have a look. And they photosynthesize. So they are some kind of plant alien, like those ironwood trees you mentioned, Caboose. Okay. Where was I in the actual lore? Because there was some more. I just had to reflect on that for a moment. Like all Dura-Algo, Brigid can produce vines, thorns, leaves, and fruit out of metal that they absorb from roots they can release from their arms and legs. From right to left is Dura-Algo, base Brigid, and Brigid in her more or less natural state, but with spiked flail and vines used as a hand. Omnitrix is on her right thigh, so even if she uses all her metal and is too tired to move, she can still change alien. Okay. What a cool bit of lore. I was admittedly a little bit confused because the lore was provided in like one giant paragraph that doesn't have any like full stops. It has commas. But I was a little bit confused, but I think I got there. That's on me. Cool. I really like this. Very unique. And I like the 3D model. I mean, the fact that it's 3D, this 3D model is very impressive. I was not expecting a 3D model going into the video. Oh, are the things that are, like, wrapped up around the chest, is that meant to be the fruits, I guess? Like, the fruit that's on... They've, like, produced a sort of barrier thing to hold the fruits. Ah, okay, that's clever. I like that bit of lore. That is what that's meant to be. If I was able to infer that from looking at the design, then that, you know, that's a sign of good work. Not the kind of alien I would make, but I'm not opposed. Very interesting. It doesn't have much, that I can tell, inspiration from any of the aliens that I provided. Like, I'm looking at them, I can't really think of what is used. But I don't dislike it. It's very interesting. Good entry. I am stumped. Truly. I like it. I really like it, actually. And the model is fun. I don't see what was used to inspire it from the prompts. Huh. Maybe... Well, you didn't have to use the prompts. That was just, like, a bit of help. I guess it does have some feedback, maybe, in its design. A bit of clockwork. Interesting. Good thing. Yeah, you didn't have to add stuff from the prompt list. I'm just curious, because it seems like most people did a little bit of that so far. Good alien. What was it called? Bridget. Cool. Thank you so much, Caboose. Next is Thrash. Okay, what have you given me, Thrash? Whoa! Storm Giant. What is this? It's like living wind. It has the V stripes. We've already won. An armband? Kieran Tricks? Interesting. 3 eyes. I love the texturing for this sort of like wind swirl. That's cool. If it is wind. I shouldn't assume. I like the big buff. Circular shoulders. Or oval shoulders. And the big forearms. Yes. Beefy and big hands. Okay, what is this? A Ventisian. From the planet Ventisius. Okay, it doesn't look like it has a name. So I might be able to name it when it's done. Powers, aerokinesis, and nemokinesis. I don't know what that is. Atmosphere manipulation, breath manipulation, tornado generation, storm generation. I'm thinking of like 9 from My Hero Academia here. Pick up terrain, dirt, rocks, water, snow, sand, etc. Slight temperature manipulation. Size manipulation, can take in more air to become larger. Okay. Fun facts. The only solid part is the core on top of the head. Oh, is that not an eye? Then it's a core. I assume it's this lighter pink part. Okay. They die in space or in vacuum-sealed locations. Oh, that's sad. Reproduction works when 2 or more. Okay, so we can have Ventisian orgies. When 2 or more Ventisians come together and intertwine, connecting their cores together and creating a new core. Interesting. Ventisius is a gas giant orbiting a red dwarf star. Cool. Ventisians don't have a defined gender. Okay. Ventisians don't normally wear clothes, but they can through either creating them through the debris they collect or by keeping clothing and armor in place. That's so cool. That's really clever. I like that. Ventisian eyes are formed through electrical charged storms. Oh, wow. Ah, this is awesome. Well done, Thrash. Ah, I like this. It's really cool. One thing I will say, and this isn't even really a nitpick. Well, it is a nitpick, but it's not even really a problem, is what I mean. You say that the clothing has to be made of, like, debris and stuff, but this version has, like, a uniform. I get that the uniform is added because it's a Kiri alien. It's a transformation, but I would have preferred, personally, if the uniform was actually made out of debris and rocks and stuff, so that it fit the species culture. But that's not really a flaw, that's just a personal thing I would have done. But I wouldn't have made this alien to begin with. This is really cool. I don't do many elementals, and this is a really cool design. So thank you very much. For some reason, I'm developing a cold halfway through this video. I think I'm allergic to good designs. Sorry, everyone. You're actually killing me. Okay, what is next? Alright, Plasbella or Stella, my breastie. Alright. I shouldn't say that out loud in a YouTube video. Breastie means bestie. Don't take it in a weird way. Alright, what have you done? Steam Babe! Oh, cool! It's like Crocodile, which I think is her favorite Pokemon. So it's weird you've done that for me, but cool. Ah, cool! It has Gyaru leg warmers. And it looks like a fire engine. It's red with these like pipes on it. Well, I assume it's steam, not water, but cool. It looks like sunglasses on the face. Interesting. Does it hold itself like this, where it holds the back end of the body up and it uses the front legs to support the body? Or is this just a unique pose? Either way, super cool. Kieran Chicks is on the side of the outfit. Ah, cool, 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 cool. I like this. I like the Kirby Dots background as well. Steam Babe. Species name, Vaporo Serpents. The Vaporo Serpents are a species with certain quirks. For one, they cannot speak how we humans would. Good! I like aliens that can't speak, they're cool. like Wildmutt. They communicate in different whistling sounds produced via the pipes they grow on their body, and also using different smoke signals coming from the same pipes. Ah, unique communication, so cool. I really like that. Speaking of the pipes, this function as a way of expulsing heat. The Vaporeaux serpents can heat up their bodies to extremely high degrees used to attack and melt different surfaces for movements. They also possess a very high resistance to extreme temperatures. The pipes can be used to not only expulse the heat to attack enemies, but also as a way of hiding itself via producing high amounts of smoke. The pipes' growth different in every Vaporeaux serpent. The color of the pipes can also be different colors, different via each Vaporeaux serpent. Getting into the design elements, the chunky arms and legs are elements in the majority, if not all of the examples. That's true. Pretty much every alien has chunky arms and legs. The quadruple in terms of walking came from Wildmutt and Artiguana. The Gyaru socks come from the majority of the designs provided as examples of how Kiri aliens would dress. The more reptile design also came from Artiguana. I wonder if, did the unique communication come from Wildmutt as well, I wonder? It wasn't mentioned, but I would perhaps assume. Cool! I like Steam Babe. Ah, what a fun alien. I don't... You know what? Weirdly, this feels like something that would be in Ben 10. To me. It feels like this would be an alien. It wouldn't be a Ben alien. This would be an alien you would see in, like, Undertown or something. Or maybe it would be a Ben alien that they would use in that one episode where he turns into, like, you know, Mustache the Worst and all that for the first time. Ah... Cool. Really cool. I like the chubby fingers, too. I like when fingers are different colors than the body, so that's cool. Good addition. Next up, I think we're about halfway... Oh, no, we're way more than halfway through. There's only a few left. How many left are there? There is... 1, 2... Wait. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. There's 6 left. Okay. Alright, let's go from here. Next is by Axolotl. Or Axo. Let's have a look. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Ah, cool! I love the top-heavy body. It's got the big round torso, and it's got the chunky legs! Yes! The arms have, like, big hands, too. What is happening here? The background color is really striking. I like the tricks on the chest. Is that a big, fluffy tail? With, like, blue fins on it? Ooh. Oh, wow, Axo. What an incredible design. I'm blown away instantly. Whoa! Oh, it's an Anteater! I love Anteaters! They're my favorite animal! Yay! Anteater! Okay. I'm like a child. Yeah, Anteater, yeah! Wow! Oh, I love... It has a kiwi! It has a kiwi on it! It has a kiwi keychain! Because she's Kiri, kiwi. I like kiwis. Kiwi! Axo in the past also drew a Kiri Kiwi alien. We'll put that on screen, so I like that that's being called back to. Ah, that's so fun. Alright, what is this beauty? This is a Rephiolmarians. Transformation name, you can decide that for yourself. Oh, yay. Okay, I'll do that at the end. Oh, I didn't choose a name for the Storm alien. Whoops. The Ventisian. I will call that one... Stormwall. Because it sounds like Stonewall. Because they can put, like, you know, the stones as clothing and stuff. And also, it's a wall of storm. So, you know, it's self-explanatory. Alright, back to this one. This a beautiful Anteater. What can you do? Abilities. Superhuman senses and athleticism. Self-explanatory. Polymorphing immunities. Also self-explanatory. Is it? Is it? I assume that means that it can't be, like, bent out of shape? I guess? Restoration. can restore objects and people back from a broken state by either gently hovering a ring from one of their 3 palms, or by open palm striking them across the face, which when it will restore their body or an object to its original glory. So it's like Crazy Diamond from JoJo. Awesome. Refitting objects. The Raffioli Marian people have the ability to boost objects left behind or thrown away via the same method as with restoration, and in their own words, return the meaning of the object to it and allow it to breathe new life into it. Interesting philosophy for the aliens. Which can vary very much drastically depending on item, and its meaning and worth to the user and the people surveying said object. Background. Raffioli Marians live on the backwater planet that is Salvagua. I assume it's like salvage or salvagua. That is also the resting spot of 2 eldritch entities that orbit the planet in unison. Their mere presence drastically reforming the planet and giving rise to their natural enemy, known as the God Puppets locally. Oh, I'm getting some like Gaslight District vibes from this. Okay. Which are objects malformed by the effects of the 2 beings up on high. Okay. Due to this, the Raffioli Marians have evolved to be completely immune to their gods. Okay, so yeah, they can't be reshaped. Interesting. And due to such turmoil these 2 beings cause them, they naturally scavenge around the planet and eventually seek to kill these 2 entities that we do not even know the true scale of or even form of. So it's got some like Dagon level threats. All we and they know is that they always sit beside the planet, acting as this world's equivalent of a sun and a moon. That's so cool! But even despite that, they plan on going toe-to-toe with each of them, all by themselves, as it's a battle only they can fight. Plumber HQ unanimously forbids anyone from even going near the planet under any circumstances. That is badass! Yes! That law fucks! That law also comes. Okay, twice in this video. Cool! So cool! You made a really cool Anteater alien, and we'll put my Anteater backpack up on screen. Just to show like the Anteater alien I made compared to this one, to show the different sort of artistic approaches. I'm gonna call this one Alchemeter, like Alchemy Anteater. I think that's a cool name. This alien is awesome, Axo. You've done such a good job. Well done. I love the outfit. It's so cool. All right, you win. You win. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh! There's a hand on the tongue. Hand mouth. That's so interesting. More I look, the better this thing gets. It looks fluffy and soft as well. Fire. Straight fire. Alright, let's move on. But that is really cool. Now for Gilly the Faux Furs submission. Whoa! Whoa! Kiri's Matazier. Je ne crois sapiens. Oh no, Je ne croisians. Je ne crois. Okay. It's like a centaur. Oh, it's like a centaur with some like insect traits. Or like, arachnid traits more specifically. These sort of spider mandibles and the spider eyes. Looks like there's like a carapace on the body. A sharp tongue? Well, not a sharp tongue, but like this tongue sticks out. And it's like a cute little cat face where they're doing a blep. It has hair. I love the outfit. Oh, it's got a little skirt around the bottom of the top. That's cool. I like the chunky feet. It's got a spear. Not naturally a fan of weaponry on transformations. Like I said earlier. This one... Yeah, I'm not a fan of it in the same way. Like, I'm not a fan of giving transformations weaponry built in usually. But the design is fantastic. So cool. Does it have any lore? No, it does not. Okay. That is unfortunate, but that is a fantastic design. Well done, Gilly. Matazier. Je ne croisians. Well done. Well done. I would never think of this, and that's such a compliment. This is such a unique, strange alien. It feels alien, which is good. It's got such a weirdly long torso. It's got ribs along the torso, it looks like, or maybe gills? So cool. Awesome. Well, there's not too much substance in terms of lore, so this will be like probably the quickest alien, but that's really good. Well done, Gilly. Now for Bleach! What have you done, Bleach? Woo! Power Spike! Oh, it has the, well, I don't know if this is intentional. It has the Kiri 1400, like, color scheme, I think. Ah, cool. We'll put her up on screen to show off what I'm talking about. Ah, Power Spike. I should have known he'd go for some kind of reptile. She's so cool. Ah, it looks like she has, like, a visor. I can't tell if that's natural coloring. The big spiky lashes. Ah, so cool. The tail as well. Ah, spikes on it. I like the hair on the head. I like the white streak through it. Oh, you are a master of design, my friend. It's got a unicorn horn as well. And the big beefy forearms and digitigrade legs. Cool. Okay, what can this bad girl do? Spikes can be flung from body. Okay. So it's got like kind of a shooty spikes. Makes sense. Spikes grow when struck by lightning or an electrical attack. Okay. So lightning charges them to become bigger? Horn is a conduit for electricity. Oh, that's so cool. She's like a Kirin, lightning unicorn. Lightning rod quills. Ah, clever. I like her doing the peace sign. That's something Kiri would do, so I'm glad that's included. That's the most Kiri thing this alien could do. I like the little face here. Caltrops create lightning strikes after a short time. Awesome! When curled, spikes act as caltrops. Ah, this is awesome! I love this! Ah, wow. Well done. I don't really go for brown color schemes as well on aliens. Just because brown's not really typically like a... I don't know, I like to go for more bright colors than darker ones. So I would not have gone for brown, but the brown works so well. It gives a sort of like... I don't know, like sort of dirty, like a kind of like a dust devil vibe I almost get. Ah, cool. Oh, awesome. I like the outfit too. Well done. Bleach, you've cooked, my friend, once again. Next is Heartshard by Iari, I believe, did this one. This one's on my document in a weird order. It has the picture, then the name, for some reason. Okay, I think it's hers. Okay. Let's double check. Yes, okay. Right. So this is Heartshard. Ooh! A humanoid. Interesting. I like the feet. Automatically went straight to the feet. I'm not a foot fetishes. Very unique feet. Ah, the heart in the chest is cool. The little heart tattoo like Kiri has. Clever, clever. Okay, Heartshard. What's these other images? Ooh, her on some kind of tree. With a sort of... Oh, there's like a cloak of heart shapes. That's clever. Okay. It also reminds me of like Jangmo-o, like that Pokemon evolution line. They have like the circular scales. Ah, cool. What's this next one? Ah, heart wings and heart horns. Oh, they have a tail too, it seems. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. And what's this last one? A heart sword and heart shield. Okay. I like it. What is the lore for Heartshard then? Species name. Self-designation. Kari. PL Karia? I don't know what that means. I don't know what PL stands for, sorry. Species name. Scientific. Volurasapiens. So they call themselves the Kari, but they are the Volurasapiens. Okay. Home planet. Volura. Okay. Lore. A species from a jungle world with limbs built for grabbing and telekinetic powers built for precision with their scales. Okay. Powers. Controls their scales telekinetically. Cool. Uses them for a lot of stuff. Can also use them in place of actually good hands, since they use the scales to manipulate more precise tasks. Cool. Their scales also let them make any shape. They pretend to use them for wings, but that's just fake, and they can fly on their own power. Okay, I like that bit of showmanship. They use them as hardened cloaks and even cocoons, shields, anything they need for protection. Her tail is wrapped around her body so she can stand upright on the ground. Oh, is it like a Saiyan kind of thing? Inspiration there? If she didn't do it, she would hunch over since her feet are not made to walk around. Okay. Cool. I like your submission. Really cool. Ah. I really like the outfit. You got the V stripes. Good. You got faster stripes. I didn't recognize it was a tail around the waist at first. I'm so sorry. Now I can see it's a tail. Interesting. I like the little fluff of hair on the tail as well. Good work. I like the lore. Like, you didn't really provide much actual planetary lore. You just gave, like, the powers. But I was able to infer and learn something about the culture through that. So well done. That is cool. Good addition. All right. Now for Vault's submission. Twin Buck 2. What is this? Ooh, what the... What am I looking at? In the best way possible. What the hell? Whoa. Huh. He was telling me it was going to have Gyaru vibes before he made it. I'm not seeing them, I can't lie. But awesome design. What am I looking at? In the best way, again. Like, I see the V's. We got the V stripes. I see Booba. So very good, very good. Looks like 2 sets of Booba. Is this like the torso? The head is another torso. Okay. Awesome. I like the dress. The outfit is really fun. I see leopard print. That's pretty cool. So odd. I love this. I like the posing of the hands as well. Twin Buck 2. Okay. Is this inspired by Timbuktu from the Ben 10 reboot? Vault? I'd love to know. What? I just keep saying, like, what is this? Because it's, like, so unique and strange. Okay. Let's have a look at the lore for this. Name, Twin Buck 2. Species, Faunivisors. Homeworld, Null Void. Okay. There are many beings inhabiting the endless plains of the hellish realm located between the cracks of the universe. Null Void. The tumor of existence which acts as a no man's land to dispose of any undesirables too dangerous to be contained via normal incarceration procedures. But there's one species that didn't get sent here through a one-way ticket or created in a lab to serve as its guardians. The Faunivisors. The existence of these fascinating creatures is considered a cosmic anomaly. There's zero record of their ancestors spanning beyond a couple of centuries, nor is there any species in the known universe which matches their genetical makeup. They simply came to be in an instant and became the true rulers of the dimension. That is cool. Okay, very mysterious. The current scientific theory is that the existence of Faunivisors was caused by a clash between 2 areas of Null Void with different physics to overtake the other and establish its own order. The sheer power of such raw reality-altering discord resulted in the surroundings that were located at a border of 2 spaces getting twisted and mangled, broken apart and put back together over and over again, until through a Boltzmann miracle, I don't know what Boltzmann is, sorry, I'm not very smart, the resulting object became self-aware for just a singular instant and left it. Reflecting the ever-moving nature of their home, Faunivisors possess the ability to generate instantaneous wormholes between any 2 places they've ever observed, which they use to traverse the dimension like it's a walk in the park. But it wouldn't be as effective without another amazing... It wouldn't be as effective without another amazing trait of their body. Oh god. Duo circadian. Okay, that looked more terrifying to say than it actually was. Duo circadian clocks, where one is fixed to the area they call home and the other is extremely volatile, which they automatically switch to when traveling through their portals. That's so clever. Designed to adapt to the current environment, letting them move around without trouble, but only fully developed during puberty, so their children often have issues with after excessive traveling. So kids get jet lag. Okay. Oh, sorry, just have to clear my nose for a second. I don't know why I'm allergic to such good aliens. These internal clocks are located at the 2 different bodies that make up the Faunivisors, both possessing their respective sexual organs, making the species hermaphrodites and incredibly tall, standing on average between 11 to 13 feet. I think we've had, what, 3 hermaphrodite species this video? I respect the hustle, folks. Due to lacking a culture of their own, the conjoined twins of the Null Void are a nomadic species, looking for possible communities to join across their homeworld and assimilate into. There are many recorded instances of Faunavizers commanding entire legions of havoc beasts, being part of Vulpamancer hunting packs, or simply enjoying a simple farmer lifestyle with local farmers. That's cool. Possessing a slight degree of telepathy, they are capable of communicating with almost any other being, letting them establish connections with other beings who are always glad to have such versatile giants on their side. Also, here's a normal member of what the species looks like. Ah, okay, so we have two examples. We have Kiri's one, and then this individual. Are these strange, like, long tendrils, are these eyes, I wonder? I assume so. Oh, I just noticed the Thunder Beast badge on the tendrils on Kiri's one. Ah, that's so clever. Well done. And an ankh at the top. Cool, cool. I love the mouth as well, and the headdress is cool. Okay. And this one doesn't have a name, so I think I can name it. Well, no. Okay, no. You've called it Twin Buck 2. Sorry, never mind. I don't think that's a very Kiri alien name, but I will let you have it. Huh. I'd probably call it Duo Go myself, because it's a duo and it goes places. Duo Go. Alright. And then one last submission. This is from Ranikatanic, or Water Types Forever. Let's see what you've done. Oh, a baby! Melee Tonin! Melee Tonin. Sorry. That's really stupid pun. Oh, not stupid as in bad. Stupid as in really funny. Melee Tonin. Okay. Good name for the last alien. Oh, it's so cute. It's like a giant ground sloth. Ah, yes. I love giant ground sloths. Did you go... I wonder, Water, did you go for them because Anteaters are related to them in the modern day? So you were like, hey, what if we do an Anteater but big? I wonder if that was your inspiration or if that's purely coincidence. But I love giant ground sloths. It also has a bit of capybara in the design. I love this. I love the outfit. It looks so sleepy. Oh, it has like a nightgown, like a sleepy cap, and then it has like casual clothing underneath. Is that a different member of the species, I wonder? Or is this also Kiri's one? They look a little bit different in like the ears. So I'm wondering if this one at the top left is a different specimen of the species. Or it's Kiri's. But either way, this is so cool. Melee Tonin. Planet Snorozoic. Species Snore Strikers. Height 6 feet tall, 182.8 centimeters. It's bigger than I am. It's quite scary. Weight 300 orbs, or 136 kilograms. Powers sleep-inducing chemicals, limber body, cold-resistant fur. Is the lore? Yes. Hailing. Sorry, I'm so tired. Okay, injects caffeine into my everything. I'm good now. Okay. The theater for this one. Hailing from a planet with cold, dry weather, the Melee Tonin species, the Snore Strikers, evolved to conserve energy and warmth by being low energy. They possess the ability to inject a fast-acting sleep-inducing chemical from their claws and yawns, which helps to sedate predators and prey. Their bodies are immensely flexible and limber, allowing them to swing their arms out in nearly any direction. Due to their lax nature, they've only progressed to the Stone Age. Dense but soft fur helps to protect their bodies from negative 200-degree temperatures during winter until spring arrives, based on Megatherium. Yes! This is awesome! Oh, I love aliens that have, like, primitive advancement as well. There's something so cool about, like, the idea of just primitive aliens. These sort of just early beings just getting into it. So cool. Well done. Bravo. What a fantastic last entry for the video. Bravo. Alright. That is every alien then. That was so much fun. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of your amazing designs. Again, everyone watching this, go support the artist. There will be links to their socials in the comments below. Please go support them. They did a wonderful thing here today. This is... I'm tearing up slightly. But just everyone did so well. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you so much to the wonderful artists. You had some really, really good alien designs. A lot of them I really, really liked. There was some that didn't quite match what I would want to see in a Ben 10 alien, but that doesn't mean they're bad. They're just not to my taste, which I guess that does mean that by the premise of the video, by the premise of the video, technically they aren't good because they don't match the video criteria, but that's just my very biased criteria. As actual alien designs, everything here was incredible. Even the ones that I wasn't so stoked on are good. And well done for everyone for participating. Just participating at all takes a lot of bravery and a lot of hard work to get drawn. So thank you so much. It really means a lot. People watching the video, again, support them. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Hype button if you're on mobile. I still don't really know what it does. Thank you so much to the channel members. They're on screen right now. Thank you so much to the people who donate through PayPal. It's just... Thank you, everyone. Especially the artist this time. And thank you, Dennis, my editor. This is a very long video, so I'm sure he's struggled a lot. He's going to have to get a fat paycheck for this one. And... yeah, new videos coming soon. Sorry for the little bit more infrequent upload schedule. Just got a lot of projects I'm working on. Don't really have time for just doing videos weekly like I wanted to, but stuff's on the way that's going to be exciting. Hope you stay tuned. And yeah, thank you again, everyone. Adios, fellow heroes.